It was nice to be back in the pit. Super appreciative of all the people that came out. Without your students, you need everybody you can get. And so thankful for everybody that came out. Thought we did a good job of attacking the zone in the first half. And really throughout the game, thought we made simple plays, got the ball into good areas, played the right way. Coach Ivory and that bunch, he's coached in so many games and so many, of road games. And he does a good job of controlling the tempo of a game. And so you just got to kind of stay the course and keep making the right play, keep making the right play, and hopefully the game will open up a little bit. And I think that's kind of what you saw. Our guys did a good job. They didn't really get rattled when it was close in the early beginnings. We had kind of prepared them for that, talked about it. Again, just that spurt to start the second half, I thought was probably what really busted the game open and really separated it.
Coach, what was your game plan going into this one and thoughts on the way y'all kind of executed it?
They mix up their defenses. They play the zone. They'll play some man. So we kind of had a kind of handful of things we wanted to do, whether they were in man or zone. Get the ball into the paint area, play inside out. Thought we did a good job of that. Defensively, again, just really wanted to try to be as active as we could without the foul. Did a good job for the most game. Again, like when you just talk about there's always room for improvement, we talked about it with our players. Like we had fouled 4 times in the first media, and again, that's been a bug. That's been something that this team's got to improve on. So even in the midst of a game like this, you're always looking for ways to get better. And I thought we did a better job as the second half went on of playing without the foul.
And you talked about this kind of being like a tournament series. Was this a good way to just start off when you're going to be playing games?
Yeah, like anything else, man. If you're going to win, what we have kind of tried to turn into its own little 3-game season tournament type of deal. You got to win the first one, And they had our full attention, and I thought our guys respected them, respected the game, played the right way. And we'll get a little rest tonight, and we'll start preparing for App State on Friday.
Yeah, you were off for quite a while there. You feel like you guys needed to knock off some rust, and did you do that tonight?
Yeah. I mean, I don't, other than just like being a little fatigued to start the game, just that rush of fatigue back being out on the court, playing a real game. I mean, I thought we were pretty sharp for the most part. I thought we passed the ball well. Shot the ball well, made simple plays. Defensively, we're connected pretty good. So, did the best we could. You never know when you have a layoff like that. But I felt we like we talked about the other day, I thought we did a great job of trying to balance really hard practices with also getting some rest.
Several guys kind of stepped up big tonight. Bilo, Adwright, and John. Just how important was their performance to secure this win today?
Yeah, really challenged Massey before the game to get back to rebounding. He had rebounded the ball so well early in the season, and he ended up with 6. And, again, made good paint decisions, good rim decisions, scored his 1,000th point, So congratulations to him. That's awesome. And, Bilo is another one. I just feel like the more minutes he plays, the better he's going to get. And the more he gets in condition, the more he gets used to playing those type of minutes. I mean, he just continuously kind of, is setting new benchmarks for him, whether it's, rebounds, points, minutes played. I think even now, his probably high minutes, 26, 25 minutes maybe was the high point game. And it's the most minutes he's ever played in a college basketball game. So that still kind of puts it into perspective of, how new a lot of this is for him. So with both those guys, man, they're open to getting better. They want to get better. They let you coach them. They let you coach them very hard. They let you coach them very direct. And they have a big room for improvement. And then, Atton's played so many college basketball games, and we need him to do what he did tonight as well.
Well, it's kind of cool for Massey to get there and kind of bounce around a little bit in college basketball? Is it just neat to see him reach that kind of a milestone? What does that say about him and what he's done over the years?
Yeah, man. I mean, again, in Massey's the opposite of a lot of guys in today's era of college athletics, in that he's still a very young senior. He just turned 21 not too long ago. So he was, I mean, if you think about that, even the summer going into his senior year, I mean, he was still just 20, which nowadays there's like 20-year-old freshmen, you know? So that kind of just speaks to the level of growth that he's been able to endure and how much better he can continue to get. And he's a talented guy.
And what do you think kind of led to the high shooting percentage tonight? And do you think it was just execution, preparation, or what do you think? Combination of it all.
Thought we did a good job attacking their zone, getting the ball into to sweet spots, and thought Jasper made really good decisions once he got into the paint. Trell made good decisions when they got into the paint, and we've talked about that needing to be an area of improvement, and felt like our guys did a good job of getting it into the game.
You also dominated the boards. 29-17, just how big of a focus was rebounding, and how do you think it kind of impacted?
Yeah, that's something that we've been, that's got to continue to be good for us. Offensive rebounding, obviously giving teams one shot only on the other end of the floor is a big separator. So, we've got to continue to do that.
Thanks, Coach.
Awesome. Thank y'all.
I feel like we came out with the right intention and the right focus. During that week off, we had a lot of time to get better on things that we needed to improve on. And today we came out with that intention, and it showed, especially on the defensive end.
For sure. All the full focus next from the last week that we just went through was trying to ramp up our defense and come out more aggressive. And I think we carried those things well into the next week.
How would you all kind of evaluate the team's communication tonight? How did it improve compared to the last two games?
The last two games, our communication towards the end kind of dropped off in the second half, allowing opponents to score more points. But this game, we kept it ramped up, and we kept the foot on the pedal the whole time.
What do you think was working for y'all offensively tonight that maybe wasn't working or clicking the past two games?
Well, they ran a zone, so we prepped a lot for the zone defense, and we just moved the ball. And like Coach said, we got the ball to the right spots, and it opened up gaps and stuff for people to attack and make plays.
And John, when you think back to the start of your career, did you ever imagine you'd be a 1,000-point career scorer?
I mean, of course, like going into college, you see people score 1,000 points. You like one day I'm gonna score 1,000 points, but it's surreal that I actually did it.
And after two losses, how does it feel to kind of bounce back and just put together a really complete performance today?
Yeah, it feels great. It never feels good to lose two in a row, especially on the road. And it was definitely a big emphasis to get a win tonight, because 3 in a row doesn't look good at all.
Brennan, you shot 6 for 7 from the field today. You found a good rhythm offensively. What kind of helped you stay confident in your shot making today?
I think just my teammates, they were finding me in great positions, and my coaches, they running good plays, and everybody's being unselfish, so it led to a couple baskets for myself.
You kind of took the long route to get to 1,000. You kind of bounced around college basketball a little bit. Does that make it a little bit more rewarding to get to the end here? You haven't gone to a couple of schools.
I don't know. I just feel like everything happens for a reason, and shoots, like I'm close to home. I got to hit 1,000 points close to home. Like God is good, So I just feel like everything happens for a reason.
And Coach was talking about this kind of being a mini tournament. Is that how you guys are trying to approach this 3 games in 5 days?
For sure, because the further you go on in March and early April, that's exactly how the games are. You get a game, get a day to rest and prep for the next team, and then it's on the next day. So I think it was good the way he set it up this week, so we get a little taste of how that feels.
Think that'll benefit you down the line, potentially?
For sure, I think seeing it early will help us in the long run.
How are you guys going to just approach recovery to make sure you guys are fresh and ready to go on Friday?
We're just going to get some rest. Then tomorrow, we'll get treatment. We'll come in, prep, and then get some more rest, and then be ready to go next day.
Don't forget that cryo.
Oh yeah, and that cryotherapy.
Got a little cryotherapy. That's
Yeah.
gonna feel good.